Most people think that getting stronger in the gym is all about effort. If you work hard enough, the results will come. I also thought this as well when I first started lifting. However, working hard is only one of the variables in the equation to getting results. There are 3 mistakes that all beginners will make, and I also made all 3 mistakes when I first started too. But before we get into that, in case you're new here, I'm Wiz. I've been a trainer now for over 15 years. I've owned a gym now for over 10 years. And making fitness simple is my goal for you. And in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 mistakes that are robbing you of your progress in the gym. And mistake number 3 is the one that's causing you to lose the most progress. Now, let's get into the video. The first mistake is inconsistent reps. This is the most common mistake that I see people make in the gym. A lot of lifters don't realize that every single rep should look almost identical to each other. Instead, the reps change from set to set, and sometimes even within the set. One rep might be really deep, the other rep might be halfway down, maybe the last rep is a quarter way down. There's no consistency. Every rep looks different. And this is where what I call reference points will come into place. There should always be a point A and a point B to every single exercise that you do. Point A could be at the top of the movement, and point B could be at the bottom of the movement. And those points, they never change. Let's take the bench press, for example. A clean rep will look like this. You unrack the weight, you lock out your arms, and that would be point A at the top of the rep. You lower the bar all the way till it touches your chest, and that would be point B. And then you press it back up until your elbows lock out, back to point A. There are 2 reference points. And if at any given time in the set, let's say you go down and you don't touch your chest, that means you did not get to point B. And let's say you're going up and you only go halfway up, you did not get all the way to point A, which is all the way up. And none of those reps count. This is what I teach my clients. The only reps that count are the ones that go to point A and to point B. That way, once they hit their goal reps, they know that they truly progressed. And now they can add weight for next time. They have earned it. Reference points are key here to make sure your reps are consistent. Inconsistent reps do not count. And make that a rule for yourself. The only reps that count are the ones that hit both reference points. The second mistake is having completely random rest times between your sets. This one sounds a little strange, but resting is part of your workout, especially if you're strength training. Having a fixed rest time is a very important variable in your training because it actually determines how you're gonna do on your second set, your third set, and even your 4th set. Let's say right now you can do 20 push-ups in a row. And I told you, let's do 10 sets of 10 push-ups. It would be very easy for you to do that if you were to rest 1 hour between each set. So it would take you 10 hours to do the 10 sets of 10 push-ups. But if I changed the variable and I said, hey, instead of resting 1 hour, let's rest 10 seconds. Now the variables completely change. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to do the 10 sets of 10 push-ups. You might get to the 4th or the 5th set and you will not be able to do 10 reps anymore. So rest time, it matters. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick a certain time, like going every 3 minutes, every 4 minutes, or every 5 minutes, and you stick with that for your 3 or your 4 sets. For example, let's go with every 3 minutes for 4 sets. So you're doing pull-ups and you're doing 10. Let's say it takes you about 30 seconds to do those 10 pull-ups. Because you're going every 3 minutes, that means you have 2.5 minutes to rest since it took you 30 seconds before you do your second set. And let's say that you can do all 10 reps for all 4 sets going every 3 minutes. That means you have passed. And next time you can add a rep or you can add a little bit of weight to your set. But for next time, you're doing the same thing. You're still going every 3 minutes because if you change the rest time, that changes the entire workout. When you keep the rest variable the same and you're able to actually add weight and do the same amount of reps, that means you have truly progressed. Okay, mistake number 3. This is the one that's causing you the most progress, and that's bad warm-ups. When you do a proper warm-up, you will actually be stronger for your working sets. Your body, it needs time to get ready for those heavy sets, but so does your central nervous system as well. And what I teach my clients and what I use myself is called the submax warm-up. And it's really simple. You basically warm up to about 90% of your 1 rep max and you do it for 1 rep. And the whole goal is to wake up your nervous system so that your body is ready for heavy weights. And to warm up to that, it could take as many as 8 sets in case you're really strong. Let's say you're squatting 600 pounds, or it could take as little as 4 sets or sometimes even 3 sets. It really depends on your level for the lift that you're doing. But let's just say you can squat 135 pounds for 10 reps and your max is about 185 pounds. So this is what you do. The first set, you're gonna do about 25% of your 1 rep max for 15 to 20 reps. So if your max is 185, we're talking around 45 pounds for 15 and 20 reps. The second set, you can do 50% of your 1 rep max. So that's around 95 pounds and you're gonna do around 10 to 15 reps. The third set, we're gonna do about 75% of your 1 rep max. So this should be around where your working weight is. And for 185, that's gonna be around 135 pounds. So you're gonna do anywhere from 3 to 5 reps. And the last one, this is the submax rep. And you're gonna do about 90% of your 1 rep max for 1 rep. So if you're squatting 185, that's around 165 pounds for 1 rep. And after you hit the 165, you're gonna go into your working sets of 135 for 10. Now, this is what's gonna happen. That 135, it's gonna feel good. You're gonna feel confident, you're gonna feel stronger because you just handled a load that's heavier than 135. You just did 165. Your joints and your muscles, they're warmed up. Your central nervous system, your entire body is ready for heavy lifting. And so now you can perform a lot better. That's what a proper warm-up will do for you. But if you warm up in a bad way or you don't warm up at all and you go into your working sets of 135 for 10, then sometimes it's gonna feel a little heavier than it should. Maybe your body will ache a little bit and that ache is gonna distract you from your actual set. Hence, you can't work as hard and focus. So that's the submax warm-up. You warm up to 90% of your 1 rep max. That way we're not in super dangerous territory and you get your nervous system primed and ready to go and you go into your working sets. If you're confused about your warm-up weights, you can actually comment down below what exercise you're doing, what your 1 rep max is, and I'll do my best to help you and tell you what your sets should be. So at the end of the day, getting stronger in the gym isn't just about effort, it's also about making sure you do these 3 things. You need to have consistent reps, you need to be consistent with your rest times, and you have to have consistent warm-ups. When those 3 things are controlled, you're gonna get much better results. And these details, they might seem small, but these small details are gonna add up throughout the weeks, throughout the months, and into years of your training. The only variable that should not be the same is the weight that you're using. That should be going up with time, right? Progressive overload. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'm gonna leave you guys my next video here, which is about how I train specifically. It's called the Safe Mentor Method, and I only work out 3 days a week. So I'll put it right here. I'll put it in the description as well. And until next time, see you guys.